Hola Luis. So we got your files and went through everything. It was more than 140 documents and files. And now we want to show you what we built from these materials. Um, there are two tools. One is for strategic thinking across all your businesses fronts, and one is specifically for productizing your IP. Um, Let me show you both of them. Just the files that lead the AI um, and lets the agent know everything about you and your business. So here you can see your strategic profile. Everything is pulled directly from your documents. Um, you can see your decision-making patterns, the pressures you're dealing with, and everything you're working on. Here you can see your 5 business fronts, and each one is mapped with status, risk profile, pending decisions, um, priorities, etc. So I'm sure you recognize all of these. And here in this part, you can actually see how the fronts interact with each other, where they compete for your time, and where there's synergy. So this is for the strategic copilot. Um, Now, of course, as you use the tool and as you use the agent, it knows more about you and what you do and how you think, and it will update these files. Note that these files are only there to help the agent have the full context about you and your business. So they update as you go. The program writes itself and it always updates. Now for the DHO productization agent. Um, this is the profile for you specific for DHO. So you can see the about the organization, market positions, the team, the current state, um, and all the context about DHO. Now, note that this is what the tools know about you and about DHO on day one. All is from the files and documents that you sent to us. So just imagine what these what the AI and what the agent, your agent, will know about you after you start using it and it gets to know you. So now let me show you what it's like to actually use and work with the system. Okay, so here we have the agent, the strategic copilot agent, and note that all the files that I shown you before, your profile and all the other files, the agent has them as context, so it knows everything about you and your project. So if I type this and I send that to the agent, we can see it, the response. Now, there will be no onboarding and no messages like tell me about your business or tell me about the Moyur. None of that. It already knows everything, and that's the real difference. It knows everything about you from day zero, and it continues to grow its knowledge about you um, from every conversation that you have together. So here you can see it, the answer. Um, if it says things that you haven't really done, it's because I had some chats with it just to check that it really knows everything, and I invented some events, um, so it remembers even the things that I invented. Now I see what the agent responded to us, and we can actually um, respond back. Of course, Luis, you will have a much better interaction with it than I have because I don't really involved in DHO and all your fronts. So you will be a much better user than I am for this system. But if I send this message, um, we can actually we can see how the Copilot works strategically and analyzes and after we challenge it. So you can go ahead, you can read. Of course, the important thing to note is that that is all day one. We built this from what you sent to us. Um, and the important thing to remember is that every time you use it, it gets sharper and smarter and knows you better. That's the important thing to know. Um, so if this is what it can do on day zero, that you, Luis, haven't spent a minute with it, imagine what it can do after 10 conversations or 20 conversations or a month with you. That's it. Think about it. Let us know if you have any other questions or thoughts.